All right, good afternoon, my crafty friends. How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So my name is Judy Menlove, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. So today we're going to be looking at the memorable Blooms bundle, stamp set, and dies. But before that, I have a couple of announcements. So just a reminder that you have 2.5 days left for a celebration. So just as a reminder, for every $75 order that you place, you get to choose an item from the celebration catalog. Okay? And 2.5 days left to take advantage of the joining offer. So just to give you an idea here, the joining offer, there's two. I'll just kind of show them to you here. So number one is you can join and you can get these two markers of your choice, two sets of markers, okay? So, and the stamp set, okay? So that is, now normally to join, it is $135 and you get $165 worth of product. However, during celebration and only till February 28th, so time is rapidly running out, you can get those two sets of markers plus the stamp set, which actually works out to $326. So it's a good deal and you can get it all for $135. So basically, if you were to buy $165 worth of product and order those two sets of markers and that stamp set, the value and shipping and taxes, so if you were to buy it directly from me, the tax, with the tax and stuff, would be over $325. And you can get all that for $135 net. Okay, so no tax, no shipping. Hey, Rose. So it's a great deal. That one is a savings of over $225. Again, you're saving more than you're going to spend, right? $135 and you're going to save $225. It's like almost like a no-brainer. But anyways, if you don't want the markers, that's fine. They have another joining offer where you can get an additional $41 in free product. So that would be a total of $206 that you could get for $135. Again, no shipping, no tax. But just as a reminder, if you were to place an order with me through regular channels for the $206 with your tax and your shipping, that would be $258.39. Or you can get the $206 in product and pay only $135. So again, that's a savings of well over $120. So it's up to you. Either one will work. But again, it's a great savings. So I highly recommend it, obviously, since that's what I did. I joined, and that was almost 10 years ago. And I'm still here, and I'm still loving it. And so anyways, I hope you think about it. And if you're interested, let me know. Okay. I think that's all I have. I keep thinking there's something else. Oh yes, plus either one of those options to join Stampin' Up, you also would get a free paper pumpkin. So that increases the price again, more savings. All right. So, okay, if you're interested, leave me a note. I'm just going to see if I can get this to show up on my iPad. So see if I can, in case there are any comments. So just bear with me one sec. Hopefully it's here. And it is. So we're ready to go. All right. So I am going to turn the camera down. Hang on. Let me get my stuff together here. Okay. So hope you don't get too dizzy. There we go. How's that looking? Okay. All right. So the Memorable Blooms bundle is found on page 50 of the mini catalog. I'll just show you the cover here. Where's the cover? I lost the cover. Oh my goodness. that's not it. There we go. There's the cover. So that's the January to April mini catalog. And again, it's found on page 50. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be playing with. Whoops. Sorry about that. I know, I just knocked it, didn't I? Sorry. So sorry. Okay. All right. So this is a stamp set, and that consists of 9 stamps. So you get these beautiful flowers, these little flowers, and some greenery. You mean the world to me. Thanks so much. You are awesome. Love and thanks. You've been on my mind, and I appreciate your thoughtfulness. So these are great sentiments. And then you get 6 dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies. So this one here, we'll cut out these little flowers. This one will cut that out. That one will cut that out. And then you also get this cute little fern and this great little, stuck to the magnet here, this great little piece here that cuts out, and I'll show you that in a minute. And this one as well. So I will show you how that works. Put that to one side. Actually, I might need that. Okay, so this one here, you know what? I'm going to pull these off. Okay, so if you want to use this one, okay, it goes like that, and you cut it out, and it is attached, okay? So it's still attached. If you want to detach it, then you use this one. And I don't know if you can see, it's kind of scalloped around the, not scalloped, but it has a design on the inside and the outside, okay? So you would just line that up, or you can do them both at the same time if you want. I'm not that good at getting it even, so I do mine separate. But there's no reason why you can't line them up and do them at the same time. Actually, I think that goes like that, but okay. Now, if you wanted to use this like that, obviously you can. You might want to, you know, cut it a little bit more even. And then if you want to use this, you would use this die and position it and cut that, and then it would come out like this. Where's my little mat? Oh, I don't know. So it will come out like that. Okay, so you can see the stitching here. Okay, so it's got a nice little stitch along that. So that's how that works. And when you cut this, also, if you just want to cut it, then you get these stitches along here. Okay, which obviously are the same as these. Now, don't know what I did with my other one. So, okay, I have a scrap here. I'll just show you because that's all I have. So I use this to cut that out. And that's the pattern that you get. Okay. So that's quite cute too. So I will show you on one of my cards. So here's one of the cards I made. So I think this is Blueberry Bushel, but I'm not positive. And I stamped the flowers and I colored them in Granny Apple Green and Balmy Blue. And you can see, so you can see the little pattern along here. I'm trying to get some light on it. It's not working. It's kind of dark in here. Okay, so you can kind of see that. So that's what you get when you use this one. Okay. All right. So today, we're just going to make one card today. So I've got a piece of basic beige here, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Oh, hi, Jean. How are you? I missed your comment there for a minute. Okay, so that's the basic beige. And then I've got a piece of, what is this? Plaid, Timeless Plaid. Okay, and I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, so I'll just quickly go through them. So you get 4 sheets of each one of these. The plaids are really nice because you can use them masculine as well. Okay, you never have, like, most of the paper, let's face it, most of our paper is floral. So this is just a nice change from the floral paper. If it's not floral, it might be pinks and purples or something more feminine. So this is quite nice because it's a little more masculine. Now, I'm not making a masculine card today, but you could with some of these papers. Like this one could be quite masculine, especially it's the dark colors. This one you could use for masculine. Pretty much any of the plaids. Okay, so again, you get 48 sheets for each of those 12 designs. So I've used this one today, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so it's 1/4 of an inch smaller. So we're just going to glue that on. And like I said, I've just got the one card today, so it's been a busy day. Yeah, we're just going to glue that on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now I have cut this piece out in the basic beige, which was this one. Okay. And then I've cut this out in Mossy Meadow. So I cut this with that die, and then I cut the whole thing out. Because remember, when you just do the one die, it's stuck. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to glue these two together. I have to reach my little glue. There we go. Okay. I'm just looking for my silicone mat here. See if I can get this without knocking everything on the floor. Yep. Okay. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue along the edge here. I don't need lots of glue, but enough that I want it to adhere. And then I'm just going to put a few pieces on, or a few dots on the thicker areas there, just so it will adhere in a little bit different spots. Just a couple of light dots on the edges there. Okay, that should be good, I hope. Okay, pick that up, and we'll just kind of line this up as best we can. There we go. This one needs to come down just a smidge. There. All right, there we go. So that's done. Let's hold that down for a second so it sticks. Okay. Now I've got a scrap piece of the basic beige, and I'm going to ink up this little flower here, which is this one. And I need a block. This will do. I'm just going to ink that up in the Memento block. And I'm going to cut it out so I don't really care, kind of like where it goes. There we go. I'm going to put that to one side. All right, so I want something to go in like Calypso Coral. And of course, I am not at home, so I have nothing. So it was not a good decision to use this one. But then again, I don't have any of the other colors either. So what I did bring, however, I did bring the Cajun Craze, and I brought a blender pen. All right, so these blender pens, you can use these with your inks as well, okay? So I'll try and move this down a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. you know, I'm going to go right from the ink pad. So I'm just going to get a little bit on the end here, and I'm just going to work from the middle out because I want it a little bit darker. And I'm just going to kind of do the middle first because I don't want it to be too dark everywhere else. Okay, I have to admit I am not the best person to demonstrate this, but it's all kind of like what I had. So, and then we'll just kind of move this up a little bit. Okay, and then I gotta do another dark one here, and then kind of go back to the lighter area. Okay, and I'll do another dark one here. And, you know, if it's too dark, I can just wipe it off on my paper. Okay, I'll just get a little bit more. We'll just wipe that off, and we'll do this one. Okay, and then we still got this one here to do. We'll wipe that off a little bit. So when you don't have, normally, obviously, I would use my blends, but I don't have the blends, so I'm trying to improvise here. Quite honestly, I think I'm improvising pretty darn good. So the blender pens come in a set, I believe they come in a set of 3. Okay, and then we'll just do, whoops, sorry. I have to come up a little bit higher because I'm hitting it with the tip of the blender pen. So we want a little bit darker there too. And then I'll just wipe that there and color in a little bit here. And we'll wipe the dark off, move that up there. Because I don't want it too dark. And color that one there. I know normally I would have this done or something, right, for you guys, but today I'm showing you the whole thing, which I don't normally do. I usually have it already done because I don't want you to have to watch me do all this. Okay. Yeah, it's just a couple of little white spots there that I want to color in. Okay, so then when you're done, you just keep wiping this on a scrap piece of paper. And it will stay on the nib. Okay, but you can see it's pretty much gone now. Okay, ready to be used again. So that's how you do it when you have ink and no markers. All right, then I've got some, where are my blends? All right, still got some blends here. This is Mossy Meadow. So I'm just gonna do this quickly. Oops. With some dark and some light. And let's do the dark here. I'm just kind of dabbing here almost because it's, I should probably use the other end. This end's pretty runny, which sometimes happens. And let's color that in like that. And then we'll take the light Mossy Meadow, and I'm just going to color in the other side. Now, a little hint for you guys, if you go away and you take some blends, make sure you bring your blender, your color lifter, because I've gone outside the lines a couple times and I didn't bring my color lifter. So it just has to kind of stay there. So if you have the color lifter, it's a good thing to have. And if you do have it, make sure that you do bring it. Okay. So I'm just going to line this up, maybe. I think it goes this way. How come you can never figure this out when you're live? But when you do it, I've already cut this one like 12 times. When you do it and you're not live, you have no problem whatsoever. There we go. Okay, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to cut this. I have to put a piece of tape on it to hold it in place. And I would bring my machine over there, but quite frankly, there's just nowhere to put it. Okay. So I just used a piece of Post-it tape. All right. Oh, and it took my color off. Oh, dear me. So we'll just touch that up. My Post-it tape has been used too many times. Sometimes you'll find that happens. Just want a little bit there. I don't want it too dark, so well, it got to be a little bit too dark. That's okay. There we go. Flowers aren't perfect, right? Okay. All right, back to the card. All right. So I'm just going to kind of, I think I'm going to leave that like that, pop it up. And then I think I'll just kind of put that there. I'm trying to bring in the colors here, the basic beige. And I don't know if this is Mossy Meadow or black, but I'm going with Mossy Meadow. And yeah, and then the kind of an orangey color. So I need my dimensionals. And we're going to pop this up. And you know me, I love my dimensionals. I like to make sure that it's gonna stay and it's not gonna get crushed somewhere. And the dimensionals are so cheap, it doesn't matter if you use lots. And then I always want one in the middle. Okay, and then we just peel the backs off. Come on. Sometimes I can peel them off with my nails and sometimes I can't. Okay. So I think I'll just position it like that. And I just want to line this up a bit before I actually press down on it. That looks pretty straight. Well, maybe not. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Done. And then I'm just going to, which way do I want to go? That way? That way. I'm going to go that way. All right. So I'm going to put one dimensional at the very tip here and a little bit of glue down here. Okay. So I want my dimensional, this part's going to hang off, so I want it lined up with this, and then I just want the other half stuck. There we go. I think that's kind of cute. All right, and then I stamped "You Are Awesome" on a scrap piece of basic beige, and I stamped it in the Cajun Craze, and I'm just going to pop that up as well. Can I use full size? I think so. You know what? I should have only used one of those, but I used two. And I'm going to take some minis and put them on the ends here. Okay, now normally I would only put one there, but I put it over too far, so I had to put another one on. My justification for using lots of dimensionals. Okay, and we'll just put that up there. You are awesome. All right. So that's my card for today using the Memorable Blooms. Oh, I'll put something in there later. And so here's the other one I did. I need the embellishments. I'm going to use the antique pearls. These are so pretty. So I think they go really nice with this paper. So we'll just put, I'm going to put one down here. I think I'm going to put two up there. And then I think I'm just going to take a couple of these little ones and put them here. Just to add a little something. There. Okay. And that is that one. Okay. So this is the other one I did. I put that on there, put that on an angle. I don't know that I like this one that much, but, and I also stamped it in the white, and I just thought it was just a little too stark, too bright. It really does pop. I also think that you can color the white easier using the blender brush. This one was a little more streaky, and I found it a little more difficult to use on the basic beige. But it still turned out okay. I like it. It still kind of matches. And then, so I made that one. And again, I cut this out. I did this on a scrap piece of paper and then glued it on. And then I raised that one with dimensionals. Okay. And the other one I just wanted to show you was kind of the same thing. So this one I used that, can't think of what it's called. Anyways, the wavy embossing folder. It's here somewhere, and I would tell you the name. But of course I can't find it. I did just have it too, but it's gone now. It's buried somewhere on my desk. Yeah, so anyway, so I ran that through, this is fresh freesia. So I ran that through the cut and emboss machine, and then just took a piece of Granny Apple Green and cut that down and stamped that and colored it in the fresh freesia and Granny Apple Green. I really love this one. I really think it's quite pretty. I put no sentiment on it because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It might be a happy birthday. It might be a thank you. I have no idea. And the same with this one. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. So I'm not putting any sentiment on it until I figure out what I'm doing. I didn't put any, I actually probably could put a couple of maybe fresh freesia embellishments on it. But I haven't done that yet. So anyways. So this is the card I made today. That's it. That's all I got, guys. I hope you, well, thank you, Rose. I hope you enjoyed it. Good afternoon, Maureen. I'm sorry I'm late. And seeing your comment here. Fresh freesia is your favorite. Yes, Jean, one of my favorites as well. But I wanted to do something a little bit different today. So, all right, that's it, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. You guys taking time out of your busy schedules. So I will see you hopefully back here next week, next Wednesday. So have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.